Welcome to Intro AMP. This online orientation is designed to help you to find the correct information on Blackboard. In this summer, all the classes are online. You have to use Blackboard a lot. And when you log into the Blackboard, you find your class, and that's here. You click. So all the class informations are here. The first thing you need to know is read the syllabus. So it's here. You go to find the syllabus and you click, you download it. And that's how the syllabus look like. So it tells you the class information, my email address. A lot of you have already contacted me, and my office hours. So far there's no personal meeting due to COVID-19. The best way to contact me is through email. If you really want to have the Zoom meeting or the Google meeting, and we can try to set it up, but the best way is email. The textbook, okay, that's the textbook, Essential of Anatomy and Physiology by Martini. You can use older edition. I provide the PowerPoint and the lab menu, so you have the information you need. But I still want students to have a textbook, so this helps them to, the textbook always explain in detail, so it will give you a better concept, especially when you read the PowerPoint, you found something you don't understand, go back to the book. And this is the only thing required. So, and we have the reading materials for every lecture. You need to finish the reading material, and also the PowerPoint and the lab material. I will leave most of them to you, and I will look at the assessment. So this class, we have 5 different units. We have 5 tests. Every test, we have the lecture test, which is made of multiple choice, and the lab exam, also called the lab practical, which is made of fill the blank. And you have 100 points from the lecture. Actually, I give a little bit bonus, so you can have 105, but I only count 100. And 25 points from the lab practical. So every unit, you have 125 points. We have 5 units, and I only count 4. So you can mess up 1 test, 1 lab practical. And 125 multiply 4 is 500. So I use 500 to count your basic points, and that's how you get your criteria. So 450 you get A, 400 you get a B, and keep going. And after you finish the exam, finish exam 5, I will manually calculate your exam grade based on this. 4 out of 5 lecture exam. The rest of them, I will leave them to you. Okay, let's look at the exam style. So we have the lecture and the lab test. The lecture test is multiple choice. And it's made of 35 multiple choice questions. Every question is 3 points, so totally 105 points. 5 points is bonus. And you only need 90 to get A. And the testing time, 1 hour. So you have to go to the Blackboard, take the test on the time assigned. Based on my experience, students usually take about 30 minutes, finish the test. So no more than 40 minutes. I assign the time to 1 hour, so students need extended time, can feel comfortable finish it. And the testing time is your class time. So between 2 to 3 p.m., you have to log into the Blackboard and finish the test. And if you finish earlier, all the tests are designed, you only have 1 choice. So you look at those questions, you pick your best answer, and those questions randomly show up. That's designed to avoid cheating. And you have time, you have enough time. Take your time, choose your best answer, and go to the next one. And you cannot go back, change the answer. The same for lab practical. And if you finish the test before 3 p.m., you can take a short break. And then from 3 p.m. we have the lab practical. The lab practical is fill the blank. There are totally 25 questions. Every question 1 point. Spelling must be correct because you are taking anatomy and physiology. You are learning a new language. The spelling need to be correct. And the lab practical, every question, student usually take less than 1 minute. So 25 minutes will be enough, but I make the time to 40 minutes for the same reason, so students have enough time to finish. And it's the same, you only have one chance. So you look at the question, you put down your best answer, and then the question will be locked. You are not allowed to go back to change your answer. And that's the test part. And the rest of them, I'll leave it to you. The schedule, let's look at the schedule. In this test, we have 5 unit tests. And it's about every 5 lectures, we can have 1 test. So the day we have the lecture test is the same day we have the lab practical. It's easier for students to remember the day. And they are non-accumulative, so you're only responsible for understanding the materials of that unit. The same for the lecture, the same for the lab. And after you finish exam 5, and I will calculate your grade, and you know your grade. So if you finish exam 4, you are satisfied with your grade, means you don't need to take exam 5, because I only count 4 out of 5. It gives you a little bit flexibility, and you can mess up once in my class, still get A, but only once. So if you have any reason you screw up twice, I could not make exception. I need to be fair for the whole class. So that's the syllabus. And let's look at the lecture material and the lab materials. So this is the 3 columns you're going to use a lot. The lecture time is from 2 to 2:15, and the lab, to 3:15, and the lab is till 4 o'clock, till 4:20 o'clock. I would suggest you to follow the schedule. It will help you to memorize, to have a set up schedule, and you go to the class and take the lecture, take the lab. The lecture materials are all here, so you go to the lecture materials, you click it, and you found it's all organized. It's all organized by different unit. For exam 1 unit, you go to this folder. Go to this folder. So what you need to do, you click this, and this gives you the PowerPoint. This is the first lecture PowerPoint, and the lectures already been recorded and posted on YouTube. So every lecture, I set them to different sections. Every section less than 15 minutes, so you can take your time. And you found, okay, for this lecture I have 2 sections. For the online lecture, I speak a little bit faster, and if you feel the lecture is too fast, always you can stop and watch it as many times as you like. So that's how the class is organized. And for this unit, you need to finish all these lectures. And on the test day, the tests are put under the lecture materials and the test 1. That's what you need to take. You probably won't be able to see this because I make the test available only during the test day. So you were able to see this only on the test day, which is on this day, the 9th, start from 2 p.m. Start from 2 p.m. So this test is only available on the 9th, the June 9th, from 2 to 3 p.m. So you need to finish the test on the test day, and that's why I say the lecture it's pre-recorded, so you can finish the lecture a little bit earlier, give you some flexibility, but you still need to go to take the test synchronized today, synchronized with the class schedule. And similar for test 2, so you only see the test on the test 2 during the test day from 2 to 3 p.m. on the 18th. And after you finish the lecture test, okay, we have the lab. Let's look at the lab. All the lab materials are here, still organized in the lab in a different unit. So this is the first unit. The lab is pretty much you are the driver. I don't talk too much in the lab. I just give you some introductions, help you to guide, and then you are the driver. So you need to be go through the lab, in the normal class setup, you work with your classmates, and now you work by yourself. You master the lab menu. And like the unit 1 is an anatomical terminology, so you need to be familiar with those terms in the lab. And I will ask you those terms, like what's the name of the arm, what's the official name of your forehead, it's called the frontal, and instruction are here. So in the lab time, you download this, I give you some introduction, and you master this. And during the lab practical, the day we have the lecture test is the day we have the lab practical. So you found the lab practical is here. And it's only, you won't be able to see this because this is only available on the test day, which is from 3 to 3:40 p.m. on this day. And you click the lab practical, you can start the test. So it's gonna look like this when you start the test and you finish it. Your grade will show up in here, grade center, full grade center. So every time you finish the test, you can come here and see your lecture test grade and your lab practical grade. And in the end of the semester, all you need to take a look is the total, how many points you have. And you take out the last score, 1 lecture and the test, and you take that number, divide by 500, and you know your performance. And if you have any question, email me, let me know. Okay, good luck.